Welcome to Ellie Goldsmith's Inspired Flow. Today we have the opportunity to energize. We are moving forward, thank God. There is some interest from different companies, and I do believe in myself and what I can do, and that is in itself good news. That is a fight within to come out with a positive view of yourself, to, as Gedalia Fenster is going to talk about this week, when he just came back from his tour, and it was a Zamar Lekoba Odi about singing with the good points, not getting overly pressured on a person or expectations or promising beyond what you can do. You know, as always to say, under promise, over deliver. It was a big line in customer service, and I believe it's the same when you make an agreement with someone that, you know, you want to make the initial commitment to be the minimal of what you are able to do, and then you overwhelm them with success or positivity rather than underwhelm them. And I've had this experience in the business world that, you know, you want to obviously get the job you want to be, but at the same time you don't want to get a job that you're over promising and then under delivering or blagging or whatever other way. And, you know, I've had that experience. It just wasn't the right match or wasn't the long-term fit, even though, thank God, you know, if I honestly would assess everywhere I've worked at and everything I've done overall, I put in my effort and, you know, achieved a certain standard which, you know, I'd be proud of. But there was always room to improve and much to learn from, and also to develop a learning relationship with the company and the job. That is a big thing which, you know, I want to talk about today in the inspired learning flow. I don't think that people realize, you know, when they're looking for employees, how important it is, the development and the learning aspects. It's not like you're walking in a polished product, especially when a company has its specific goals. It's something which is a development and a relationship, just like with any relationship, with marriage, or of course you have your ideals and your goals of what you're looking for, and, you know, with an employee you want certain standards or achievements before they come, that they're already holding in a certain, or she is already holding a certain place. But at the same time, it's going to be a learning process. It's going to be learning about each other, what the company's needs are, like in experience. It's one thing talking, or one thing putting it out there on LinkedIn or wherever it is, but actually having a learning experience and doing it together and allowing room for development. And obviously that's going to be about communication, the listening aspect, and as we spoke about many times with Stephen Covey, one of my good friends is going to give me a book about the 7 habits of highly effective family, and I'm looking forward to read that. But the concepts of Stephen Covey is something which I believe that are truthful, universal principles for life, and it is something which totally combines well with my spiritual outlook of Torah, Judaism, and the inner aspects of things I've been working on all these years. And the good news is my hand is healing fast, and I will be able to get to work quicker. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll find out a lot of things from different projects I've been working on. My branding for Unity Inspires projects will hopefully be completed, and I can start putting it out there. And then there's also this new job opportunity. Hopefully be clarified if I'm the right person to manage the department. And also with the bookings, I've been really pushing hard to get Nissim set up for Purim and Pesach and for beyond. Anyone's welcome to contact me, booking at nissimofficial.com. There's so much going on, you know, like, thank God, there's, you know, with the children as well, I've been doing evaluations and filling out forms, and if I put it all together, you know, I'm a bit hard on myself. I don't feel like I'm up to enough, but maybe just taking a little step back and just like breathing a little bit, working on my relationships with my family and other things is really important before going again into a whole new like career. And I just really have to like just breathe and allow the process and believe in myself, believe in God to provide. It's something which is, you know, really big avoda, big work, and we're at this climax point in terms of Shova and Tat, and we're already now into a big these are like these 8 weeks we just had in the Torah, and now we're going to the 9th week, which is when it starts to flip out. You know, it's my 9th finger, which is connected to the idea of Yesod, which broke into 2. Just like in this week's Parsha, there's the luchas, the tablets, you know, and I don't mean the iPhone tablet or anything like, you know, people think tablets or the pills. I'm talking about the tablets that were given by God, and they were broken by Moshe Rabbeinu, our teacher, and it was in order that we could come to correction and get a second chance, an opportunity to grow and develop. And Yeshakacha said God to Moshe, and it's a big thing when the universe itself is giving us the opportunity to fix and go forward. I was just listening to a guy called Terry Crews. I sort of remember him a little bit from adverts and stuff, a high energy guy, and he was on Lewis Howes. Apparently he's now one of the main MCs for AGT, and he also had a time of falling and needing fixing, and this is the generation of not complete people, or people that have, like Balit Tshuva as we call it in the Jewish world, but the idea of the masters of return. This is the masters of fixing things up, and when things break, to be able to rebuild again. And the quicker you get up, when you fall, that's the big thing, the Gedalia fence that brings down. The quicker you get up, that is the real success. Not that you don't fall, but the fact that when you fall, you get up quick. And that is the opportunity of the Jewish people in history, that we have, rebuilt Israel, a place of broken land, and we've rebuilt it quick, and we've got up quick. And from every different challenge we've had on this land and as our people, we've been able to get up quick. And even though we're going into very unsettled times all the time, we get up quick and we go ahead. And this fighting forward, this learning curve, is what it's about, and doing it in an inspired way that allows the flow to enter and to bring us to a higher purpose, and to spiritualize what we're doing in the work world. And that's one of the things I enjoy talking with my friends. We're always trying to head towards a spiritual point. Everything we're doing and succeeding in has a spiritual point. And I'm just watching my wife right now. She's just finishing teaching a class that's very inspirational. Like to be in the house at the same time and hearing the energy and the inspiration and that's produced, and to have respect for it. And please God, we have respect for people close to us, and we'll see all the good come out from them. So I'm wishing everybody a beautiful day, and this is the Inspired Learning Curve. This is the 7th habit of, you should, go over, what you're doing. He calls it, sharpening the saw in Stephen Covey's book. It's very important to review and to internalize and to bring together what you've learned, and this is something which we all need to do on a daily level. So wishing everybody a day filled with learning and inspiration, and that flows you in a way that brings success. And once again, you're always welcome to collaborate and contribute and consult, and we can do some great things together. All the best. Have a wonderful one. Unify.